At exactly 12:01 a.m., every human on Earth disappears. No warning, no sound, no trace. Just millions of empty cities, silent roads, and a planet that suddenly belongs to no one. But what happens next? In the first few minutes, nothing feels different. Cars are still running, planes are still in the sky, lights are still on in homes where no one exists anymore. It almost looks normal until it doesn't. Within minutes, chaos begins. Planes, with no pilots, start falling from the sky. Some crash into oceans, others into cities, triggering fires that no one is there to stop. Cars drift off highways, smashing into each other. Alarms echo into the empty streets. And then, silence. No one expected this, but the world doesn't collapse instantly. It slowly begins to unravel. Within hours, power plants start failing. Most of the world's electricity depends on human control. Without engineers, systems overload. Blackouts spread across continents. One city after another goes dark. At night, Earth changes completely. From space, the bright glowing web of human civilization starts disappearing. Cities that never slept are now swallowed by darkness. But what happened next? Nature begins to notice. Within days, pets locked inside homes begin to starve, but not all of them. Some break free. Others are freed as doors decay over time. Dogs form wild packs. Cats return to their hunting instincts. Zoos become something else entirely. With no caretakers, cages weaken, gates open, and animals step out into a world they've never known. Lions walk empty streets. Elephants wander through abandoned towns. This changed everything. Within weeks, plants begin to reclaim what was once theirs. Without constant trimming, watering, and control, grass grows through cracks in roads, vines climb buildings, trees push through concrete. The line between city and jungle starts to blur. And then comes something unexpected. The air begins to heal. Factories stop. Cars disappear. Pollution drops dramatically. Skies become clearer than they've been in centuries. Rivers slowly clean themselves. The truth is darker than you think. Because while nature heals, human creations don't just disappear quietly. Nuclear power plants, the most dangerous machines ever built, start to fail. Without cooling systems maintained, reactors overheat. One by one, meltdowns begin. Radiation leaks into the air, into the soil, into the oceans. Invisible, silent, deadly. Large areas of the planet become uninhabitable, not for humans, but for many forms of life. But what happened next? Months turn into years. Cities begin to decay faster than anyone imagined. Without maintenance, buildings weaken. Rain seeps into structures. Metal rusts. Foundations crack. Skyscrapers that once touched the clouds begin to fall. Glass shatters. Walls collapse. Entire streets are buried under debris. No one expected this, but even the strongest symbols of human power cannot survive without humans. Decades pass. Roads disappear under layers of soil and plants. Bridges collapse into rivers. Subways flood, becoming underground lakes. And then, something incredible happens. Wildlife takes over completely. Wolves roam freely across continents. Birds nest inside broken towers. Oceans fill with life as fishing stops entirely. The planet resets itself, but not completely. Because even after hundreds of years, traces of humanity remain. Plastic, still buried in the earth. Satellites, slowly falling from space. And radioactive zones, still dangerous. This changed everything, because it reveals a truth we rarely think about. The world does not need humans to survive, but humans need the world. And maybe the most haunting question is not what happens if we disappear, but what happens if we don't change. Because one day, the Earth might decide for us.